Why he's not marrying you, yet he loves you so much. You know, you might be in a relationship and you've been with this person for so long, but for some reason, they are not willing to go to the next level. They take care of you, they value you, they cherish you, but for some reason, it's like there's something holding them back. Instead of marrying you, it's like they're always delaying. And what is this thing that is making them not to go to the next level where they'll ask for your hand in marriage? I have a couple of indications or reasons why maybe they're withholding back. Number one, you are giving him everything that a wife gives a husband. He's already feeling like he's married. What are those things that you are doing that are making him feel like this one is already my wife? I don't even need to marry her. I don't even need to make it legal. One, you are taking care of his house. You are cooking for him. You are having sex with him. You're already giving him children and babies. If you are doing these things that are exclusive for husbands and wives, unfortunately, that's why he's taking long. 1 Corinthians 7 verse 2, certainly, but not only within a certain context. It's good for a man to have a wife and for a woman to have a husband. Sexual drives are strong, but marriage is strong enough to contain them and provide for a balanced and fulfilling sexual life in a world of sexual disorder. Number two, he sees you as a girlfriend, not as a wife. You see, this is how you can carry yourself, and they can actually tell that this one is actually a wife material. Now, many men know that this one will be a challenge, will be a problem. I enjoy them as a girlfriend, but I know if I marry them, there will be trouble in my home. It's just how you carry yourself, how you dress, your mannerisms, how those simple things that the men look at, and those could be the indications why they are struggling with that. Proverbs 31 verse 10, who can find a virtuous and capable wife? She is worth more than precious rubies. The Bible says in Proverbs 19 verse 14 that a prudent wife is from the Lord. Number three, you fight a lot in the relationship. You see, men are very smart. They know that after marriage, who you are will multiply. Now, this is what usually happens. If you're a very kind person before marriage, after marriage you'll be more kind. If you're very generous, after marriage you'll be more generous. Now, if you are quarrelsome, if you're always fighting, if you're always picking reasons why you should always not have peace in the house, my friend, after marriage is going to double. So men can tell this one is trouble in the making. Proverbs 27 verse 15. A quarrelsome wife is as annoying as constant dripping on a rainy day. Number four, he's not sure you will submit. Now, before marriage, women will pretend to be very nice. After marriage, their true colors, that's when they're seen. And it's vice versa, even men the same way. You'll discover the true colors of a man after marriage. That's why you need to choose carefully and ask the Lord for insight, discernment. Don't make decisions based on what you're seeing. Make decisions based on what the Lord is showing you in the heart. Now, sometimes men can tell this one will not submit. Simple things, not taking instructions, how they're not able to submit to their boss, how they're not able to submit to their pastor, to their parents, from their previous relationship. This one, men can tell. This one will be a challenge. The Bible says in Ephesians 5 verse 22, you wives will submit to your husbands as you do to the Lord. Number five, you seem to have different visions. You see, when you come together, you merge your visions together and have one vision that you can work towards building as a couple. But when one person wants to do this, the other one wants to do the opposite. One is going to London, the other one is going to Dubai. My friend, there'll be confusion. You need to have one destiny that the two of you are going together. And if you have two visions, that means there'll be something called division. That means there'll be two heads in that family. And any animal with two heads is called a monster. You'll start eating each other in the relationship. Bible says in Ephesians 5:23, for husband is the head of his wife as Christ is the head of his body, the church. He gave his life to be her savior. Number 6, sometimes this man is just simply not ready to commit. He's not willing to settle. There are men that are taking advantage of women, and you need to be very serious about this. You need to discuss this. There are men that are not serious with the women. With women, they date them for years and years, yet they know very well they are not willing to commit. Those kind of men are talked about in 2 Timothy 3 verse 6. These are the kind of people who smooth talk themselves into the homes of unstable and needy women and take advantage of them. Number 7, his main woman does not like you. Now, one of the things that women need to know is that the mother of a man has a lot of influence to your husband. Now, and they help in choosing the spouses. Even in the Bible, you'll notice women were very instrumental in their men choosing, their sons choosing their wives. Look at people like Ruth. Ruth, the mother Naomi, was very keen on who Ruth is getting married to. She was even giving instructions. Don't look down on mothers. Look at someone like Isaac. The Bible says that when Isaac saw Rebekah, they went into the mother's tent, and that is where they got married. There's a lot of influence, even when it comes to someone like Jacob. Jacob was highly influenced by the mother. What am I trying to say? And there is an influence that comes. That's why when you talk about also making sure you build a friendship with the mother-in-law, because for some reason, don't look down on it, they influence a lot, and they influence their sons a lot, and their sons listen to their mothers a lot. So it's good to also understand and build a good relationship with the mother of your husband.